Who's been feeling tight, stressed, or just looking for a fresh start to the day? If the answer is you, yes, you. Today we're hitting the reset button with a 5-minute end-of-day reset routine designed to stretch out your entire body and shake off stiffness or tension from yesterday. No equipment is needed, just you, your mat, and some space to move. We'll start with the grounding child's pose, flow through some hip and back stretches, and end with the frog squat for a full lower body release. Most people don't take the time to care for their bodies like this, but not you. You're here prioritizing yourself, and that's already a win worth celebrating. By the end of this routine, I promise you feel calmer, lighter, and ready to take on anything the day throws your way. Let's not wait any longer. Let's hit the mat. Let's start with child's pose, a grounding stretch that feels like pressing the reset button for your entire body. Begin on your knees, bringing your big toes to touch and your knees wide apart. Set your hips back toward your heels and stretch your arms forward on the mat. Let your forehead rest on the mat and take slow, deep breaths. Relax your shoulders and allow your chest to sink closer to the ground. This stretch gently releases tension in your lower back, opens your hips, and helps you feel grounded. I promise you'll feel calmer, more centered, and deeply relaxed by the time we move on. Beginners, try placing a pillow under your hips or chest for extra support. If you're advancing in this stretch, walk your hands further forward to deepen the stretch in your shoulders. Now that we've grounded ourselves, let's get the hips moving with kneeling hip sit-ups. Next, we're moving into kneeling hip sit-ups to stretch and gently activate the hips and thighs. Start in a kneeling position with your knees hip-width apart and your toes untucked. Slowly sit back toward your heels, keeping your chest lifted. Press back to a tall kneeling position, engaging your glutes and thighs. Continue this movement for 1 minute, flowing smoothly with your breath. This dynamic stretch loosens up tight hip flexors, strengthens your lower body, and improves circulation. By the end, I promise you'll feel looser, stronger, and more awake. If you're just starting out and you're a beginner, place a pillow under your knees for extra comfort. If you find this easy or you need a challenge, add a slight back bend at the top to deepen the hip stretch. Now that we've warmed up the hips, let's wake up the spine with the classic cat-cow stretch. Cat-cow stretch is the ultimate move to release tension in your spine and connect your breath to your body. Come to all fours with your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Inhale as you drop your belly. Lift your chest and tilt your tailbone upward. Cow pose. Exhale as you round your spine, tucking your chin to your chest and drawing your belly button towards your spine. Cat pose. Flow between these two poses for 1 minute, moving with your breath. This stretch increases spinal mobility, relieves tension in your back, and helps you feel more connected to your body. I promise you'll feel lighter, aligned, and more mobile by the end. Beginners, try keeping the movement small and gentle. Advanced stretches deepen the arch and curve for a more intense stretch. With your spine and hips warmed up, let's move into a deep stretch for the hip flexors with the low lunge. Low lunge is one of the best stretches to open up tight hip flexors and improve lower body mobility. Step your right foot forward into a lunge position, keeping your left knee on the mat. Sink your hips forward while keeping your chest lifted and shoulders relaxed. Hold for 30 seconds, breathing deeply into the stretch. Switch sides, stepping your left foot forward and hold for another 30 seconds. This stretch targets the hip flexors, opens your lower body, and improves posture. I promise you'll feel looser, more mobile, and balanced. Beginners, place your hands on your thighs or a block for support. Advanced stretches, raise your arms overhead for a deeper stretch. Now that your hips are fully open, let's finish with a full lower body release in frog squat. We're finishing with frog squat, a grounding, a powerful stretch for your hips, thighs, and lower back. Stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, toes pointing outward. Drop into a deep squat, bringing your elbows in the inside of your knees. Press your palms together and gently push your knees outward with your elbows. Keep your chest lifted and hold for 1 minute. Breathing deeply. This stretch improves hip flexibility, strengthens your legs, and relieves tension in your lower body. By the end, I promise you feel grounded, refreshed, and fully reset. Use a chair or wall for support if holding the squat feels challenging. If you need more of a challenge, gently rock side to side to deepen the stretch and engage your hips further. I bet that feels good. If you want to keep the feeling going, boost your energy, and get rid of that nagging stiffness, go check out the free gift I have for you in the description. You're gonna love it and you won't want to miss out. Stay strong, flexible, and powerful. I'll see you in the next session. Let's go.